Hello everybody and welcome back to this Las Vegas Venom MyLEAGUE Expansion series. Last time out we actually got blown out in the first quarter against the Grizzlies in this game right here, losing like 27. We were down like 52-22 in like the first quarter, and then I watched the second, third, and fourth quarters of this game against the Warriors, where we ended up losing after having a pretty nice lead in the fourth quarter. So that's how the last episode went, and we're 13-16 on the year right now. I'm gonna sim a couple of games, probably up until right here against the Miami Heat, and we'll watch this game against the 19-9 Heat, but they're gonna have a better record than that probably by the time simming is done, and we'll see if we can get above 500 by then, or if we do worse. You know, who knows? Let's get right into it. We'll check the box scores right afterwards, and we'll see how all that goes. And I'll see you guys on March 1st. And now it looks like Malik Monk has broken his right leg in the loss against the Kings. So he's going to be out for quite a while. So that means that 2K will be back into his role that he held previously before the Malik Monk trade. Alright, so here we are. I chose not to go through March 1st because it's the last day for contract extensions. But we actually, we're still a couple games below 500, but not by too bad. We nearly split the games. We lost like 2 more than we won, but that's not too bad at all. We're 19-24. But we got contract extension deadline. Is there anybody that wants to resign? And it looks like no. We do still have Derrick Rose on the team, and there's been no offers for him that have been good for us. And Malik Monk will test, but he's got a broken leg, so it doesn't really matter right now. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to do here, so I'm just gonna go through the first and then watch the game against the Heat. Okay, so the Heat are 25-17, and we're gonna check out their lineup real quick before we jump in here. They got starting point guard as Anthony Simons, then Tyler Herro, then Kevin Huerter, then Julius Randle, and Bam Adebayo. Then off the bench, Achua, Otto Porter, Maxi Kleber, Taurean Prince, Devontae Kakik, Trey Lyles, Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench, Abdel Nader, Franklin Whitehead. So that's your Miami Heat right there. They're 8 games above 500, so we'll see how we fare against the number 4 team in the East. Alright, so here we are in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena, taking on the Miami Heat. They're number 6 in the power ranking, and number 4 in the Eastern Conference. And Capella wins that tip over Bam Adebayo. Now here's Stan Curry. Curry pulls up, and that shot is off to open the game. Huerter grabs that rebound. Now here's Julius Randle guarded by Rudolph Cunningham. Anthony Simons goes to Herro. Herro, guarded by Rozier. He backs it back out beyond the three-point line. He pulls up, and that one's off, and Capella grabs that rebound. Curry goes to Servus, who pulls up from deep, and that one's off. Randall grabs the board. Now Simons. Adebayo. Now Harrow. Simons again, top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He pulls up. Open shot, but it's off. And then Capella grabs the board, but steps out of bounds. So the Heat will have a fresh possession. Herter goes to Bam. Now here's Simons. Screen from Adebayo. Simons drives, pulls up, and that shot's off. Capella grabs the board. Curry finds Rozier. Now Capella. Capella over to Servus down low, and he hits. That's the first made shots by either team in this game. So Vegas opens the game with the lead. Here's Simons. He feeds Randall. Randall down low. He can't hit. He's actually blocked by Cunningham. Nice D by him. Here's Servus in transition. Off of the block. He pulls up. And that shot's off. Slow start for both teams to open this game as Harrow pulls up. And that shot's off. Now here's Rozier. Trying to get past Harrow and can't score down low. And Adebayo reels that one in. Simons. Mismatch on Cunningham. Adebayo lobs it. And that's in for Randall. That opens the scoring for Miami. Curry lobs that for Capella, and that one is in. So a lob for both teams. And Vegas leads early on 4-2. Not much scoring so far. Screen from Randall. Here's Simons. He pulls up from deep, and that one is off. Cunningham. First rebound for him. And now Curry gets fouled by Randall. That's a reach in the first foul on Miami. There's that block from Cunningham a couple plays earlier. Here's Capella off the inbounds from Servus. Back to Servus, top of the key. Curry from deep. That shot's off. And Capella grabs it. Rozier pulls up. Deep two, and that one's in. Nearly 4 minutes in. It's only 6-2. Venom have played pretty tight defense so far. Here's Harrow, guarded by Rozier. Harrow pulls up. That shot's off again. He's had a cold start so far. Here's Curry. Mismatch on Julius Randle. Now Rozier. Now Servus. Screen from Cunningham. Now Cunningham from deep off the assist from Servus. And that one no longer an assist. Just a pass to a miss. Here's Randall. Now Herter in the corner for three. That one is off. Miami just could not find the basket so far in this game. Which is lucky for us because we aren't having too much luck either. Curry gets a screen. Goes to Cunningham. Cunningham goes to Capella. Mismatch on Simons. Capella takes advantage and scores down low. Venom up by 6. We've averaged 113 points per game this year so far, which is around 9 points better than last year. And Miami has to use their first timeout. 5 minutes in, Vegas leads 8-2. No bench players in the game for either team just yet. Miami's only points coming off a Adebayo to Randall lob. Here's Harrow. Here's a screen. He pulls up from the elbow, and that one's in. Miami finally finds the hoop. Harrow averaging 20 points per game this year. Curry goes to Servetus. Servetus pulls up, and that shot is in. Nice play by him. Miami just 2 for 10 from the field. We are 5 for 11. Simons trying to get inside and gets fouled by Curry. His first and team's first. Now it looks like 2K is set to check in. And he will in place of Servetus. Vegas up by 4. About halfway through this first quarter. Here's Rozier. Passed up an open shot. Now driving. Passes to Cunningham, who hits. Nice pass by Rozier to find the open man down low. Here's Harrow. He drives on Rozier and takes that shot, and that one is in. A little finger roll right there. Miami starting to find some offense here as Capella gets the lob from Curry. Vegas not having much problems on offense in recent trips. Here's Harrow. Deep 2. That one rattles in. Seems like neither is Miami. They are not having much problem either scoring since that timeout. Here's 2K. He pulls up. And that shot's off. Capella grabs the board, but gets blocked right there by Precious Achiuwa. And now here's Herter in transition. He gets past 2K, but draws the foul instead of scoring. That is 2K's first foul. That first free throw is good. And so is that one. So Carson Evans and Deion Peterson in the game now, as is Edmund Benjamin. As Evans shoots that one and can't hit. Otto Porter grabs the rebound. Here's Tyler Harrow. You've also got Thornwell in the game right now. Porter for 3, and that one is off. Peterson grabs that rebound. Here's Thornwell. He feeds Benjamin down low. Benjamin pump fakes and then shoots and makes it right over Maxi Kleber. Here's Harrow. He pulls up, and that shot is in. Harrow starting to find a rhythm here in the latter half of this first quarter. Evans, a screen from Benjamin. He's guarded by Harrow. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Evans goes to Thornwell. Thornwell has it blocked by Kleber. The Venom will keep the ball with 0.8 on the shot clock. So whoever gets the ball will have to shoot right when they get it. Thornwell To Payne. He has to toss that one up. That one is off, of course. Porter grabs this one, and the Heat can tie the game or take the lead right here. Achua driving, but can't hit. Now here's Thornwell. Thornwell goes to Evans. Evans, open three. That one is in. Venom back up by 5 points. Harrow driving and can't hit this time. Nice defense by 2 Payne as Peterson grabs the board. Evans goes to Thornwell down low, and he just gets inside Otto Porter and puts it in. Venom up by 7 points right now, 21-14. Here's Achua. Achua goes to Harrow. Harrow gets a screen. He shoots right after, and this time can't hit. 2 Payne in transition, gets past Achua, but can't hit. That was not Achua, actually. That was somebody else. That's Torian Prince. Harrow pulls up deep three. That one is in. Evans goes to Peterson in a corner for three. That one is off. We don't see him shoot many of those. Otto Porter pulls up in the paint and hits. And it's back down to a 2-point game. Here's Evans, open three. And that one is in again. Make it a 2, foot on the line. Gotta have one of those every game, right? Here's Prince. Guarded by 2 Payne. Harrow for three, and that one is in. He knew it right after he shot it. Now it's down to 1. Evans gets past Kleber and scores. Derek Carpenter is set to come in the game with the next dead ball. Not sure if we'll see him until the second quarter at some point. Harrow gets down low, but can't hit. Nice D by Benjamin that time. Here's 2 Payne. 2 Payne. And the paint goes to Peterson, and Peterson can't hit over Achua. Miami will shoot the last shot of this quarter. Down by 3. Harrow for 3, and that one is off. And Vegas leads 25-22 after 1. And I'll see you all in the second quarter. Alright, so as Randall takes a free throw or 2, we find ourselves up by 5 now with 6:12 left in this first half. We'll watch the rest of this quarter. Randall hits the first. And the second. Wait, 3 free throws? Okay. So we've scored 13 points this quarter. They've scored 14. We lead by 2. Here's Curry. He lobs it, but Adebayo is there to swat it out of the air. Anthony Simons working down low, and he scores on Curry. That ties the game at 38. Rozier has it poked out by Prince. Now Herder will score in transition. A nice little two-handed dunk right there off the feed from Taurean Prince. And Miami takes the lead. Rozier goes to Cunningham. Nice feed inside, and he scores that one easily. We get about 25 assists per game, which is good for 19th in the NBA. We'll have 12 so far in this game. So we're about on pace, maybe a little bit more so than usual. Randall down low, fades away. That one's off. Capella grabs the rebound. Here's Curry. He goes to Rozier. Rozier driving, baseline. Backs it back out. And goes to Curry. Curry now driving on Simons, and he lays that one in easily. And the Venom retake that lead. 16 points per game for Stan Curry. I forgot to check the box scores for the previous games before this one, so we'll have to check those after this game is over. Adebayo has it swatted, but also fouled by Capella. Our 6th team foul, the only foul on Capella so far. So, no worries there. Adebayo cans the first one. And the second. Dion Peterson has checked in as Curry drives again, but can't hit this time. The Heat third in the NBA in rebounds per game with 51. Only 16 so far in this one, so definitely not on pace to match their usual output. Curry driving again on Simons. Another contested shot, and this time he draws the foul. The second one on Simons. First one is in for Curry as Chua comes in place of Julius Randle. And he hits the second. So Miami has taken 8 more free throws than we have, but both teams have not missed so far from the charity stripe. Simons down low draws the foul on Cunningham, his first. Tie game at 44. And Curry has it blocked by Adebayo right there on that drive. Here's Simons in transition. He tries to get down low and does, and draws another foul, this time on Rozier. So 3 straight trips on defense where we have fouled the other team. The free throws are why the Heat are now up by 2. They're 16 for 16. We are 4 for 4. Curry drives again and can't hit again. So that's like 4 straight drives to the hoop by Curry. And he's missed all of them. Simons drives this time. Almost gets fouled by Peterson, but thankfully not. And then somehow the ball is tipped in. Could not even tell you who that was that just tipped that one in, but now the Heat lead by 4. Here's Cunningham. He pulls up. That shot rims out. Porter reels that one in. Here's Herder. He goes to Simons, and Simons can't hit that time off the top of the backboard. Rozier finds Tupane. Tupane drives on Adebayo. And finally, we draw a foul. That's the first on Adebayo, so 2 free throws for Tupane. First one is good. And so is the second. And Harrow is going to miss that three. It was open. Here's Rozier. Now Curry. Curry drives and passes out to Peterson. And he dunks that one easily. Nice awareness by Curry to pass out of that shot. This Carson Evans looks to be ready to come into the game. At the next dead ball, here's Harrow. Goes to Porter. Porter goes to Herter. Herter gets down low and then draws a foul. That is the second on Cunningham and the 9th on our team in this quarter. And he hits both. Carson Evans now in the game for Terry Rozier. He'll be the ball handler right now. And he gets it poked out by Porter. Now here's Harrow in transition. He drives and scores right past Curry. And Miami's still up by 4. Curry gets past Harrow, pulls up in the paint. And passes out again, this time to Peterson again. And he scores. The Heat have 6 steals, by the way, which is a pretty good amount to have in a single half. Harrow, open 3, and that one is in. And the Heat go up by 5 with under a minute left. Here's Carson Evans, the 3rd. Screen for him. He pulls up, mid-range shot. That one's off. Porter grabs the board. He lobs it, and that's in for Achua. The Heat continue to extend their lead just before halftime. Evans driving on Herter, and he can't finish. Adebayo grabs the board. Here's Harrow. Heat will likely save for the final shot of the half. Harrow, Herter now from deep. That one is in. And Miami leads now by 10. That will do it for the first half. Vegas down 50-60. After the first 2 quarters. All right, start of the 3rd quarter here. Heat will start this half with the ball up by 10. Harrow has 23 points so far, so again allowing a top guard on the other team to just pretty much own us. Here's Herter. He takes that shot. That one is in. We are shooting better, rebounding better, passing better than the Heat. And yet they still lead as Curry can't hit, but he grabs his own board, but can't put it back in. Here's Simons. He steps back. Screen from Randall. Now Harrow on the wing. Gets past Rozier. Then pulls up. And that shot's in for Tyler Harrow. He's now got 25. Curry drives. And this time scores. Surprised there was not a foul called on Adebayo right there, as Curry is only 2 for 10 from the field so far in this game. He has 6 points. Harrow drives, goes to Randall. Randall draws the foul. The third on Rudolph Cunningham. The crowd does not like the call. First free throw good. And so is the second. Curry finds Servetus, open three right there for him, and he misses. Simons pulls that rebound in. Here's Herter. Harrow, open three, and that one is in. Miami now leads by 17. A quick start to the second half. Here's Rozier. He finds Cunningham on that nice little backdoor cut. Simons driving, finds Randall for the big slam. Nice feed right there. Rozier finds Servetus. Now Curry. Now back to Servetus. Now to Rozier. Open three, and that one is off. We've got to start hitting those kinds of shots if we want to win more games. Here's Simons. He finds Randall. Randall can't finish down low. Nice D right there by Cunningham and Capella. Here's Curry. 14 points for Randall. 4 for 8 from the floor. Randall lobs it, and that one is in for Clint Capella. And the Heat call timeout, up by 15 points. Randall pulls up from the elbow. That one rattles in. Curry drives, pulls up, and that close shot is off. Harrow for three, and that one is in, and he looks at our bench. And the Heat now lead by 20 points. 4 minutes into the second half. Servetus down low. Nice feed from Curry. Kleber down low. Simons open three, and that one is in for the Heat. Vegas are not missing their open shots ever since that first quarter. They lead by 21. Here's Servetus. Servetus drives on Prince and can hit through a contested shot. Simons double teamed. Randall down low, can't hit. Nice D by Servetus, who reels that rebound in. Thornwell gets the pass and can't hit. Here's Tyler Harrow. Simons now off the assist. Now it's a 23-point game. They are shooting 80% so far in this third quarter. Thornwell drives and draws the foul. The first foul on the Heat. And the first one on Tyler Harrow. And we'll pick this game up in the fourth quarter if it's within like 15 points. All right, 3:20 left in this game. We are down by a lot. And surprise, surprise, we got a Miami Heat player at the free throw line. We've seen plenty of that this game. And Achua hits both free throws. So, Venom down by 30. Rozier, now Carpenter driving, he can't hit. Achua working down low, passes back out to Herder, and Herder can't make that one. Here's Thornwell. And now Schofield. Schofield goes to Thornwell. Out on the wing. Time counting down 3, 2, 1. Has to shoot it and he misses. The Venom were outscored 42-22 in the third quarter, so it's no surprise that we are down by this much at this point as Carpenter picks up his third foul. And more free throws for the Heat. Harrow has 39 on the night. And can make it 40 right here with this free throw. And he does. Not sure why the Heat are trying to draw fouls this late into the game when they're up by 32. Beats me. As Rozier finds Schofield, and Schofield, easy layup right there as Prince just kind of ran past him. And it's going to be a illegal screen by Herder. That'll give us the ball back with a little bit of time left. A lot of fans have left the stands here in Las Vegas. No surprise there. Schofield goes to Thornwell. Thornwell goes to Rozier. 3. That one is off. K-Kick grabs the board, and now here is Harrow. Now Prince. Prince finds Harrow down low, and he's got 42 on the night now. Rozier. Little floater right there. Does not go in. Harrow grabs the rebound. Here's Herder. He finds Harrow down low. He gets blocked by Carpenter. Now a double by Carpenter and Peterson. Back out to Herder. Now Torian Prince. Now Herder again. Herder pulls up. That shot's off. And Schofield grabs that board. Here's Thornwell now. Thornwell. Goes to Schofield. Now to Carpenter. Carpenter hits on Harrow. Mismatch down there. And the Heat draw another foul. So free throws with 18 seconds left when they're up by 30 points. Now they're up by 32. Rozier drives and hits that one, and that will be the end of the game. The Venom lose by 30, 128 to 98. Tyler Harrow, 42 points on the night and like 9 assists or something close to that. So the Venom not looking like they're going to get to 500 on the year anytime soon. And we'll go check those box scores that I forgot to check earlier. Alright, so the first sim game was a rematch against the Warriors. A couple nights after we lost at the end of regulation. And this time, the Warriors win by a close score of 104 to 99 again. Mannion, 27 points. Steph Curry, 23 for us. Stan Curry, 24 points. 15 for Monk, 14 for Rozier, and 10 and 12 for Capella. They lost by 10 to the Sacramento Kings. Russell Westbrook, who got traded during the draft last year, puts up 28 points. Jaren Jackson, 25 and 11. For us, Rozier had 25. Cunningham had 16. Carpenter had 15, and Evans had 14. And then Benjamin and Capella both had double-doubles. Then we lost by 17 to the Kings, with Jackson now putting up 29 and 11. Halliburton 22 and Westbrook 11 and 11. And then for us, Rozier 27 points, Stan Curry 18, 6 and 8, Payne 12 points. Then we beat the Cavaliers, who are led by Darius Leones, who's got 27 points in this game, 14 from Garland, 11 and 10 from Bamba. And Leones is now a 94 overall shooting guard, and he is averaging 27.5 points per game on really good shooting splits. So he is a very good player for the Cavs, but the Cavs still below 500 on the year. In this game, we got 17 points from Rozier, 15 from Benjamin, 14 from Curry, 14 from Carpenter. Then we lost by 5 to the LA Lakers, who are 3 games above 500. Servetus had 18 points, Rozier 16 points, Capella double-double, 11 for Peterson. And for the Lakers, 20 points for Alexander Walker, 19 for Nunn, 18 for Brogdon, 16 for Scrub, and 12 and 10 for Drummond. And we defeated the Rockets by a score of 123 to 115. And they got 31 points from Marcus Howard, 18 from Hachimura, 16 from Kenyon Martin, 13 from Ramsey, and 12 and 18 from Jared Allen. And for us, 29 points from Rozier, 23 from Cunningham, 15 for Carpenter, 13 for Capella, 11 from Thornwell, 8 from Evans, and 7-10 from Stan Curry. They won by 7 points against the Detroit Pistons. I believe this is Malik Beasley putting up 29 points in that loss for them. We almost put up 50 points in the fourth quarter, by the way, which has to have been like one of our best quarters ever. 19 points for Killian Hayes, 14 for Richardson, 14 for Bay, and 12 for Oladipo. And then for us, 20 from Rozier and Servetus, 18 from Curry, 14 from Carson Evans. Then a 3-point loss to the Denver Nuggets, who are 1 game below 500. 18 points from Carson Evans, 17 from Rozier, 14 from Peterson, 12 from Curry. And then Tyler Bay, 25 points, 18 for Aaron Gordon. Najee puts up 18, and Brazdeikis puts up 18. 6-point loss to the Raptors. 32 and 13 for D. Walton, no surprise there. 31 for Joe Harris, I believe. No, Jalen Harris, excuse me. 24 from Tavares, 17 for OG Anunoby, and 8 from Cage. And then for us, 26 points from Curry, 16 from Evans, 14 from Rozier, 13 from Cunningham, and a double-double from Capella. A lot of close games here, within like 10 points in almost all of them. And then against the Wizards, we lost by 8 points. Devontae Graham, 25 points. Larry Nance, 23. 19 for Winston, 18 for Butler. And then 10 and 10 for Denny Avdia. Then for the Venom, 20 points from Rozier, 17 for Cunningham, and 15 for Benjamin. Capella had 6 points, but 20 rebounds. Then an 8-point loss to the Grizzlies. We lost several games to them so far this year. 24-12 for John Morant, 18 for Buddy Hield, 18 for Michael Porter Jr. Then for us, Carson Evans, 23 points and 5 assists, 19 points for Benjamin, 18 for Rozier. Then an 8-point win against the Denver Nuggets, 20 points for Evans, 18 for Curry, 16 for Rozier, 11 and 16 for Capella. The Nuggets only 18 points for Jamal Murray and Christian Wood, and 13 for Nye. Then another 8-point win, this time against the Pacers. They had 25 points from Corey Cannon, 19 points from Stanley, 16 from Montrezl Harrell, 16 from Batadze, 16 for Basley. And for us, 21 for Curry, 21 for Rozier, 18 for Carpenter, 17 for Cunningham, and 10 and 16 for Capella. And then the last game before the game against the Heat, a 6-point win against the Magic, 48 points for Cole Anthony, 22 for Zach Barry Carroll, who we saw get drafted by them a couple years ago, 14 points for Okeke, and 13 for Lambert. Then Markelle Fultz, 12 and 12. And for us, 22 points from Carson Evans, 20 from Servetus, 19 from Curry, Rozier, and Carpenter. Then here's your box score finally from the game against the Heat. Our leading scorer was Rozier with 15, 14 for Carpenter, 11 for Carson Evans, and then 10 and 16 for Clint Capella. 42 and 7 for Tyler Harrow, 23 for Anthony Simons, 17 for Herter, 16 for Randall, 10 for Adebayo, and then 8 and 10 for Achua. Now we are 19 and 25, and I'm going to check real quick the award races. We got Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, James Wiseman, John Morant, and Nikola Jokic. That's your top 5 right there. And then league standings really quick. Grizzlies lead the West, followed by the Pelicans, the Jazz, the Spurs, the Kings at 5, the Lakers at 6, the Warriors at 7, and the Timberwolves at 8. And we are the 5th worst team in the West, but not too far behind the Suns. We are actually only a couple of games back, 4 games back from having the 8th seed in the West. And then the East, the Hornets lead the East at 28 and 15, followed by the Knicks, the Heat, the Hawks, the Sixers, the Bucks, the Bulls, and the Celtics. And that's your top 8. And then after them, there's the Claws, who are at 500, and the Raptors, the Cavs, the Nets, Pacers, Pistons, Magic, and the Wizards, who are still one of the worst teams in the league. So that will do it for this episode. Thanks you guys for watching, and hopefully next time we have more success. But I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good rest of your day. Take care.